Welcome. Come into downward facing dog. Physically land on your mat. Come into your breath. And set an intention with your eyes. Focus your eyes to a spot directly behind you, between your legs to the back wall. Lift your tailbone towards the ceiling. Lower your heels down towards the floor. Breathe. Ujjayi. Give your breath a sound. Press down through your hands and feet. Press the floor away from you, specifically into your big toe mounds of each foot. Press down into your mat. And then press down through the triads of your hands, behind knuckle, 1 and 2 of each hand. Create fire in your legs. From the outer edges of your body, draw in towards your physical center. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, draw in. Walk your hands back to your feet. Come to the back of your mat into ragdoll. Look straight back. Breathe. Drop the weight of your head down towards the floor. Press down through the 4 corners of your feet, your big toe mounds, your baby toe mounds, and your heels, both sides of each heel. Drop your hands to the floor. Lift your arms up behind your back. Lace your fingers. Then start to pull your arms towards the front wall. Pull your thighs towards the back wall. And press your feet down into the floor. Soften your knees here. Bend your knees, at least a micro bend to your knees. Lower your hands to the floor and walk back out to downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the very top of your mat and your feet to the very back of your mat. Go from outward attention to inward attention. Breathe. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Lift it straight up with an internal rotation. Spin your right thigh in towards the center of your body. Then lower your foot back down to the floor. Now lift your left leg to the ceiling with an internal rotation. So spin your left thigh in towards center as you flex your left foot and open the toes of your left foot. Lower your foot to the ground. Slowly lower both knees towards the floor. See how low you can take your knees towards the ground without touching the floor with your knees? Hover your knees off the floor. Ujjayi, breathe. Set your eyes behind you. Look straight back. Now straighten your legs. Straighten your legs. One more time. Lower your knees down towards the floor as low as you can go. Hover your knees off the ground. Straighten your legs. Look towards your hands and walk your feet up to your hands to the top of your mat. And walk your feet together. Now lift halfway up. Point the crown of your head to the front wall. Bow forward, empty out. Again, halfway up. Point the crown of your head forward. Look at the floor somewhere in front of your toes at the ground. Now bow forward. Press your feet into the floor. Look up to the ceiling. Begin to reach up to the ceiling. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Look up towards your fingertips. Stretch your fingers out from your knuckles, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Reach all the way up, and then press your feet all the way down into the floor. Pull the pit of your belly in and up towards your spine line. Take the backward bend here. Look towards the back wall, reach back, then lift straight up to the ceiling, and place your palms to your chest center. Look out over your fingertips, or choose a spot right in front of you. Focus your eyes. Choose a point. Gaze at that one spot. We'll start class with 3 ohms. Together, breathe in. up and reach to the ceiling. Stretch all the way up. Bow forward. Flow through. All the way through your center and down. Lift halfway up. Walk back to high plank. Look right to your hands. Press down through knuckle 1 and 2 of each hand. Set your eyes somewhere between your fingertips at the ground. Lift your thighs towards the ceiling and pull your heels towards the back wall. Now look towards the front wall. Inhale. Low plank. Exhale out. Gaze forward. Look forward. Up dog. Look forward. Down dog. Look to the back wall and breathe here. Allow the air to move through you. Set an intention to be here. As you land on your mat physically, as you focus your eyes and you breathe, be here right now. Experience this practice, this experience. Empty out your breath completely. Look towards your hands. Step or jump forward. Feet to your hands. Lift halfway up. Bow forward. Look up and reach to the ceiling. Press down to go up. Bow forward. Exhale out. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Look to the front wall. Up dog. Open your chest. Downward facing dog lands. Press down through your hands and feet. With each exhalation that you take, press down through your hands and feet. Exhale out your air. Look to your hands. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Bow down. Reach up, inhale. Look up. Bow forward. Empty out your breath. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Gaze to the front wall. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Lift halfway. Forward fold. Reach up, inhale. Fold forward. Exhale out. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Look forward. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Bow down. One more. Reach up to the ceiling. Bow forward. Empty out. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Hug your outer shins in of both legs as you hold downward facing dog. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, pull in towards your center. Exhale out your air. Look forward. Float. Feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Bow down. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Press the weight to your heels. Lift your 10 toes off the floor. Lift your toes towards the ceiling and look up towards your fingertips. Look up. Breathe here. Ujjayi. Breathe. Look towards your fingers. And start to reach your arms towards the back wall. Then lower your hips down towards the floor. Lower. As you breathe in, lower your hips another few inches down towards the floor. Lift all the way up. Reach up. Bow forward. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Come into warrior one. Ground your back foot at 45 or 60 degrees. Cut the back edge of your back foot into the floor. And then line up your front foot at 12 o'clock. Press your front foot down. Both feet. Ground your feet down. Lift your arms. Gaze up to your fingertips. Gently reach towards the back wall and be in the process. Be right now in the experience. Don't rush the process. Work from your foundation, from your feet, from your legs. Reroute. Get grounded right here, right now. Look all the way back. Look all the way back. Chaturanga. Flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Ground your back foot flat. And if you can, line your back foot up at 60 degrees. Ground your front foot at 90, straight forward to the front wall. Then look up towards your hands, your fingers, and start to ease your way towards the back wall. From your feet, press your feet down. Work up from your feet. Press your feet down. Pull your belly in towards your spine line. Then shift your eyes. As you shift your eyes back further towards the back wall, send your body a message to go further. Listen to your intuition. If you're in your breath, if you're in your body, you'll always know how far to go. With your eyes open, look all the way back. Take a breath in, chaturanga, flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Exhale out your air. Look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat. Lift halfway, bow down. Utkatasana, reach up, sit down low, bow forward. Half lift, chaturanga, look forward. Up dog, breathe in, downward facing dog. Step your right foot to warrior one. Press down to lift up, look up, chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, Virabhadrasana one. Reach up, press down, go back, chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog, down dog lands. Start to notice heat, the heat coming into your body. Keep fire in your legs. Start building more and more fire. Create heat and fire. Draw your belly in and up. Create fire in your belly, fire in your legs. Empty out your breath. Look forward, float, feet to your hands, halfway up, bow down. Utkatasana, inhale, bow, exhale out. Halfway up, chaturanga, flow. Up dog, breathe in, downward facing dog. Right side, Virabhadrasana one. Inhale, lift up, look up. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, step forward, reach up, look back. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing, down dog lands. Look to the front of your mat and jump. Lift halfway up, bow down. Utkatasana, inhale. Fold forward, halfway up, chaturanga, flow. Up dog, breathe, downward facing, left, right side, Virabhadrasana one, reach up, chaturanga, flow. Upward facing, downward facing, left side, step forward, reach up, chaturanga, flow. Through your vinyasa, up dog, down dog lands. Notice your breath. Recreate your foundation. From your hands to your feet to your core, draw in. Walk your feet together. Come into high plank. Stack your shoulders directly over top of your wrists. Spin onto your right hand for side plank. Lift your left arm to the ceiling. Stack your legs if you can. Stack leg on leg, foot on foot. If you need to modify, you can lower your bottom knee to the floor. Now draw your belly in. Create true north in your legs, in your feet, in your belly. Create Tadasana in your whole body. Reach towards the person behind you. Look back. Spin all the way open. Look all the way back. Hold here. Breathe here. Flow to low plank. Maintain action in your legs. Hover at low. Pull your heels to the back wall. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog lands. Press the floor away from you through your hands and feet. Walk your feet together. Come into high plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Create this first. Create true north alignment. Fire up your legs. And with your feet together, then roll onto your bottom hands. Lift your right arm to the ceiling. Press your left hand to the floor. So again and again, check in. Create full action in both legs. Create fire in your legs, fire in your belly, true north alignment. Gaze up to your top hand. Reach to the person behind you. Pull your belly in. Gaze all the way towards the wall behind you. Reach to the person behind you. Maintain the action in your legs and flow to low plank, chaturanga. Gaze to the front wall. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog lands. Take a big breath in and sigh. Take another big breath in and sigh. Do you have a block? Grab your block and come partway up your mat. We'll take leapfrogs with your block between your ankles. So you'll place your block between your ankles. Hug onto your block with your ankles. And then you'll leap. Press your hands down, stack your wrists, elbows and shoulders, lead with your hips towards the ceiling. Hop. Leapfrogs. As you hop up, pull your tailbone towards the front of the room. Lift with your hips. Leap with your hips. Press your hands down into the floor. Hug your block with your ankles. Hug onto your block. Take 3 more. 3, 2, take 1 more, and come down. Let go of your block. Step up to the top of your mat. Come to Uttanasana, Ragdoll. Reconnect to the floor. Press down through your big toe mounds, your baby toe mounds, your heels. Lower your hands to the floor. Walk your feet towards each other. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Look to your fingers. Sit down low towards the ground. Reach up to the ceiling with your arms. Bow forward. Halfway up. Chaturanga. Flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet together. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Stretch it up as high as you can to the ceiling. Activate the toes of your right foot. Now bend your right knee. Externally rotate your foot to the left and then flip your dog. Land your foot to the ground. Then reroot both feet. Lift straight up with your top arm. Then cactus your arm and reach towards the ground. If at all possible, lower your top arm to the ground and take wheel pose. Stretch your eyes further and further towards the front wall, towards the ground. Breathe here. Ujjayi, breathe. Ground your feet down. Lift your top arm up to the ceiling. As you flip back to down dog, right leg in the air. Lift your right leg. Lift it up to the ceiling. Lift it up. Pull your right knee to your nose. Tap your knee to your nose. Lift your right leg to the ceiling, all the way up. Tap your knee to your nose. Lift it back up to the ceiling. Look to your hands. Step forward into crescent lunge. Ground your front foot at 12 o'clock. And then come on to the ball of your left foot. Look up to the ceiling. Lift your arms up. Connect your thumbs above your head. Pull thumb against thumb, bone against bone. Reach towards the back wall. Now from the outer edges of your body, pull in. From the periphery, from your skin, pull in towards your center and breathe. Breathe. As long as you're in your body, as long as you're in your breath, anything is possible from your physical foundation, from your breath, from your focus. Tap into what's possible. Look forward. Place your palms to your chest. Sit your front thigh a little bit lower till it's level to the ground. Then spin towards the right side of the room for crescent twist. Now lower your left hand to the floor or a block. Spin your right arm to the ceiling. Use your bottom hand as an anchor. Use your top hand as a lever to spin further. And pull your belly in. With each exhale, spin. Draw your belly in and then spin. Press your feet down, draw your belly in, spin further. Bow forward. Flow right to extended side angle. Flatten your back foot. Ground your right hand to the inside of your right ankle. Look up to your top hands. Reach straight out through your top shoulder, out of your top fingers, to the ceiling. Then pull your arm over your ear towards the front wall. Lengthen your top arm towards the front wall. Elbow over your ear if you can. Work your shoulders towards each other behind your back. And now move to your binds, half or full binds. Or you can always work with a block to the ground, or you can work with your hands still to the floor. You choose. See what's possible for you right now in this moment. Tap into what's true to you. Have a centering in and downward. Those of you twisting, look up over your top shoulder. And those of you that are moving into bird in paradise, go ahead into your full expression. If you're twisting, work your twist to your fullest opening. Bird in paradise, set your eyes at the front wall and pull your shoulders back towards the back wall. Sink a little bit lower as you twist. Sink your front thigh, those of you twisting. Gaze up over your top shoulder. Spin a little bit further. Take a full inhale, chaturanga for everyone. Chaturanga to the ground, upward facing dog, downward facing dog lands. Set your eyes, back, look back, breathe. Come back to your breath. Set your eyes to one point. Now walk your feet together. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. Lift it all the way up. Stretch it all the way up. Bend your left knee. Pull it over to the right. Take an external rotation. Then allow your foot to fall to the ground. Flip your dog. Reroot your feet. Lift your belly. Lift your chest. And you'll take your top arm straight up and then cactus your arm and start to shift your eyes towards the front wall. And then look towards the ground with your eyes. Look towards the floor. If you took wheel on the other side, take it on this side again. Match this side to your other side. Step right to your edge where it's a little shaky. Your breath will guide you. Physically press your feet down into the floor. Lift back up with your top arm as you flip over, left leg in the air. Left leg in the air. Lift your left leg high. Spread the toes open of your left foot. Then pull your knee to your nose. Left knee to your nose. Lift your left leg back to the ceiling. Pull your knee to your nose. Knee to your nose. Lift your left leg back up to the ceiling. Now look to your hands and step into crescent lunge. Step forward. Balance on the ball of your right foot. Ground your left foot down at 12 o'clock. Lift your eyes up to your fingertips. Then connect your thumbs. Connect your thumbs. Shift your eyes up and towards the back wall and breathe. Ujjayi. Give your breath a sound. And allow your air to take you to the next edge. To your next edge. Go there with wind, with your air, with your breath, your prana. Stretch your eyes even further back. Press down through your front foot. Pull your back heel forward towards the front wall. Then look forward and place your palms to your chest. Spin over towards the left side of the room. Crescent twist. Now open your arms. Lower your right hand to the floor or block. Look up to your top hand, your top fingers. Lift straight up through your arm. Spin all the way open. Look behind you. Spin all the way open. Breathe in. Bow forward. Come right to extended side angle. Flatten your back foot, the edge of your back foot into the ground. Then line your front foot up at 12. Ground your left fingertips next to the inside of your left ankle, to your block or to the floor, and look up to your top hands. Breathe here. Notice your feet. Notice your hands. Activate your fingers and your toes. Pull your top arm over your ear. Reach towards the front wall. Look towards your top palm. Now breathe here. Breathe. Reestablish your feet. Press your feet down. Pull your belly into center. And then take your binds, half or full binds. As you establish your bind, if you took Bird in Paradise on the other side, you'll take it on this side. You'll walk your back foot forward and land in Bird in Paradise. Otherwise, you'll stay right where you're at and create deep, deep roots to spin. Have your twist come from your foundation, from your feet, from your legs. Breathe here. Work towards bigger space. Everyone, towards bigger space in your chest. No matter which option, which pose you're in, work your shoulder blades towards each other behind your back. Elevate your chest. Elevate your eyes. Take on your fullest expression. Breathe in. Release through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Land at your downward facing dog lands. Breathe here. Look towards your hands. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Bend your knees. Sit down low. Utkatasana. Lift your arms high as you sit your hips down low. Extend your fingers to the ceiling. Take a full breath. Spin to the right side of the room. Pull your knees together as you place your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Then separate your arms. Separate your arms. Ground your bottom hands. Spin open through your top hand, your top fingers. Open your top fingertips. As you breathe in, drop your hips down another inch or so, and then spin a little bit further. Each time that you breathe in, see if you can lower your hips just a little bit even. A tiny shift to go to a bigger opening in your chest. Take on space. Create space in your chest. Lift your chest towards the ceiling. Look to the wall behind you. Take a breath in. Bow forward. Walk your feet apart. And then with your thumb and first fingers, grab your big toes of each foot. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Sway from side to side. Surrender your upper body towards the ground. Maintain full action of both legs as you surrender your upper body. Lift halfway up. Inhale. Bow, empty out. Let go of your toes. Walk your feet towards each other. Bend your knees. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Drop your hips down towards the ground. Look up to your fingertips. Lift your 10 toes off the floor if you can and sway the weight back into your heels. Take a full breath in. Spin to your left, to the left side of the room. Anchor your right elbow against your left knee. And then lower your right hand to the floor or your block. Work from your bottom fingertips. Look up to your top fingertips. Press down as you inhale. Spin and rinse as you exhale. And as you rinse, pull your belly in. Then spin with each exhale further and further. See if you can lower your hips another 2 inches, even another inch, another 2 inches. Then spin a little bit further. Open up to your biggest, fullest opening. Breathe in and release. Hang down, ragdoll, uttanasana. Then flow right into gorilla pose. Tuck your hands underneath your feet. Step on your hands. Lift halfway up. Breathe. Bow. Lower your head. Drop your neck. Lift halfway up. Breathe. Bow. Take your hands out from underneath your feet. Set up crow pose at the top of your mat. Set up your crow pose. Set an intention. Focus your eyes to the front wall. And then physically land this. Land in your arms, land in your hands. Create your leapfrog feet. Can you connect the inner edges of your big toes and heels as you hold the pose? Or maybe you work towards that. Or maybe you work towards both feet off the ground. Maybe you only have 1 foot off the ground. Baby crow. Tighten up both legs. Spread your toes open. Pull the pit of your belly in and up towards your spine line. Look forward. Jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog flow. Down dog lands. Look to the back wall. Set your eyes to the back wall. Exhale out your air. Look forward. Float. Step or jump. Lift halfway. Bow down. Take another crow or sit up tripod. Headstand at the top of your mat. Be in the now. Connect, physically connect to your physical foundation. From your physicalness, tap in to what's possible here for you. Come into your fullest empowerment from your physical foundation. Tap into what's possible and empower your legs, empower your arms, open your toes, squeeze in, draw into center, hug your thighs towards each other. Whether you're in crow or tripod, hug in, and then flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe. Land at down dog. Reconnect to the floor in downward facing dog. Look up to your hands. Step or jump your feet to your hands. Lift halfway up, forward folds. Reach up to the ceiling. Look up towards your fingers. Place your palms to your chest center. Pause here for a moment. Press your palms right at your center, right to your center line. And create cactus arms. and wrap your right arm under your left. Take eagle arms, then wrap your legs, eagle legs. Hug your legs together, hug your arms together, and look straight out in front of you. Have a calm, steady gaze. Breathe. Ujjayi. See what you see. Really see with your eyes. Open your eyes. Hear what you hear. Tune in. Sit a little bit lower. Release and switch sides. Cactus arms. Wrap your left arm under your right. Bend your knees and wrap your left leg over top of your right leg. Hug your arms and your legs together. Hug your legs, your thighs together. Hug your arms together. Then skin to muscle to bone, draw in to your physical center, Uddiyana Bandha. Draw your belly in. As you pull in, draw your belly in to center. Gaze out, right out in front of you. Release, switch sides. Wrap your arms and your legs on the right. Activate your fingers. That will activate your arms, activate your toes. That will create action in your legs. Take your awareness to your belly, pull the pit of your belly in and up, then hinge forward towards the front wall. Set your eyes forward, hinge forward. Breathe here. Breathe here. Pull your belly in and up. Uddiyana Bandha as you gaze forward. Breathe. Pull yourself back up to standing. Release your arms and legs. Switch sides. Wrap your arms, your legs, left side. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, draw into your center. Plant your standing foot down. Press down through your standing heel. If it's wobbly at the top, create stability at the bottom of the pose. Hinge forward. As you hinge forward, draw your belly in towards your center. Pull your belly in and up. Gaze out in front of you and breathe. Ujjayi, breathe. Pull yourself back up. Lower your arms to your sides. Separate your feet. Ground your feet to the floor. Press down through the four corners of your feet. Place your hands at your hips and lift up your right knee. Work with your right hand to your right knee for leg raise. Right hand to your right knee, or stretch your leg out straight and extend and catch onto the right side of your right foot. Lift up your left arm to the ceiling. Focus out in front of you. Breathe here. Breathe. Now open your leg to the right. Turn your head. Look over to the left side of the room. Ground down through your left foot. Breathe. Pull your right leg forward. Lift your arms up. Stretch out your right leg and lift it up towards the ceiling. Press down through your left foot as you lift up your right foot and leg. Now breathe in and fly back, airplane. Fly back. Look straight out in front of you. Set your eyes to the front wall. See. Focus your eyes to one point. With your breath, flow right to half moon. Ground your left hand to the floor or your block. Then spin your right arm to the ceiling. Create two standing legs, your grounded leg, your lifted leg. Then spin open. Lift your top leg higher. You can always bend your upper knee and catch your foot. Take the binds or work with both legs straight. Spin. With each exhale that you take, spin all the way open. Look all the way up. Stretch your eyes behind you to the door, towards the doorway you came in, towards the back wall, towards that way. Look right behind you. Spin, spin, open, release. Ragdoll. Surrender. Drop your head, your neck, your chest. Lower your hands to the floor. Walk your feet towards each other. Roll up to standing. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Place your palms to your chest center. Set up the left side, leg raise. Work with your left knee bent or straight. Ground down through your right foot. Get present. Take a breath in. Open your leg to the left. Gaze over to the right. If you need more stability, you can work with your right hand to your right hip. Otherwise, with your hand in the air, open your fingertips of your right hands. Activate your fingertips. Now pull your left leg forward. Lift up both arms. Stretch out your left leg towards the front wall. Lift it to the ceiling. Lift it up. Press down through your right foot as you lift your left leg up higher. Lift it up. Breathe in. Fly. Airplane. Choose a spot in front of you. Set your eyes. Have laser eyes, laser-like eyes with a calm determination. Breathe. Create air. Create winds. With your breath, flow right into half moon. Ground your right hands. Work from your bottom fingertips. Spin your left arm up to the ceiling. Create two powerful legs. And then if you took the bind on the other side, take it on this side. Catch your top foot with your top hand. And then tighten up both legs. Squeeze your thighs. Tighten up both legs. Spin open. Look up over your top shoulder. Look up. Look to the wall behind you. Look back. Press down again, pull in, spin, all the way open, expand, open, release. Hang down at ragdoll. Uttanasana. Look back. Drop your hands to the floor. Walk your feet towards each other. Gently roll up to standing. Press your feet to the floor as you lift your arms up to the ceiling. Look up to your fingertips. Place your palms to your chest. Dancers on the right side. If you have a belt, catch your belt to your right foot. Belt, your belt to your right foot. Or you can use your hands. Make a fist, open your hand, catch your foot with your right hand. You can extend your left arm forward or both hands to your belt. If you're working with your belt, both hands to your belt. Now breathe here. Look out in front of you. Breathe. Ujjayi. Breathe. Pull your belly in. Press your standing foot down. Then expand out from center. Shine out. Open up big. Open. Release. Flip sides. Catch your foot with your hand or your belt. Press down through your standing foot. Press down. Press down. Pull in to center. Skin to muscle to bone. Draw in. Set an intention. Physically, set an intention. Emotionally, take it open to your fullest expression. Open, open, release. Flip sides. Flow right to the other side. Go right in. Flow. Move with your rhythm, your pace, your breath. When your breath comes to a halt, then it stops your flow. Tap in deeper. Extend your chest forward. Tighten up both legs. Tighten up both legs. Open your toes. Breathe. Release. Flip sides. Go right in. Look out. Look forward. Breathe. Breathe. Open your fingers. If your hand is free, open your fingers. Stretch it out. If you're working with the belt, work your hands down your belt, both hands down your belt. Lift your back leg up, lift it up towards the ceiling. Now open it big, open, all the way up, open, open, release. Drop your belts, lower your arms to your side, step up to the top of your mat, and set up tree pose on the right side. Lift your right foot up. Start with your palms right at your chest center. Then lift up from your chest, lift your arms up to the ceiling. Look up towards your fingertips. Gaze up. Breathe. Ujjayi. Breathe. Then gently start to shift your vision further back towards the back wall. And be okay with shakiness. Be okay with falling. Get right back on again. Get right back on track. Look back. Reach back. Fullest expression, release. Lower your arms, ground your feet down into your mat, and step into the left side. Lift up your left foot. Press down through your right foot. From your physical center, from your hands at your center, then lift up. Place your fingers, reach up. Press down to go up. Create deep, deep roots of your tree. Then elevate your chest up towards the ceiling and look back towards the back wall. Breathe here. Go all the way back. Stretch your eyes. Even if it gets shaky, go there anyway. Breathe through it. Take a full breath in and release. Drop your arms to your sides. Step up to the top of your mat. And empty out your breath completely. Reach up to the ceiling. Bow forward to the ground. Lift up halfway. High plank, walk back. Breathe here. Look to the front wall. Chaturanga, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1 to Warrior 2. Sit up Warrior 1, Warrior 2. Then you'll straighten your front leg. Reach forward and come right out and into triangle pose. Extend your arm. Press your bottom hand into the floor or a block. Work from your bottom fingertips, the 5 fingertips of your bottom hand. Then look up to the 5 fingertips of your top hands and spin. Press down, then spin with each exhale. Spin. Press down as you inhale. Spin open as you exhale. Ground your feet and pull yourself up to standing. Set up wide straddle. Place your hands at your hips. Thumbs in your low back. Look forward. Breathe in. Bow forward. Exhale. Out. Lower your head to the floor. Drop your hands to the floor and look to the back wall. Rest the crown of your head to the floor if you can. Press the outer edges of your feet down into the floor and come up halfway. Breathe. Bow and sigh. Lift up halfway. Place your hands at your hips and pull yourself up to standing. Take prayer hands to your back, namaste hands. Turn and face the front wall for pyramid pose. Line your hips and your shoulders up to the front wall. Look forward. Now breathe in, bow forward. Look as far as you can with your eyes. Then lower your head and your neck. Look to the back wall. Presence yourself right now to the floor. Ground your feet. Press your palms together. Lift up halfway. Bow forward. Lift up halfway. Come up all the way up to standing. Place your hands at your hips. Lift up your left arm. Lift it up all the way. Then bow forward. Lower your left hand down. Spin your right arm up. Breathe. Breathe. Draw the pit of your belly in as you spin. And then can you actually pull your right hip back and your left hip forward? Pull your right hip to the back of the room. Spin your left hip to the front of the room. Look up to your top fingers. Go further, spin, go further, spin. Chaturanga, flow. Through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward to Warrior 1. Flow to Warrior 2. Look out over your front hands. Straighten your front leg. Reach out to the front wall and move right into triangle pose. Ground your bottom fingers into the floor or your block. And with your top hands, spin and open. Spin all the way open. Work from your feet. Press down through your feet. Fire up your thighs. Draw the pit of your belly in and up. Now pull yourself up to standing. Ground your feet down, come up to standing. Set up for wide straddle. Forward fold. Take a bind behind your back. You can lace your fingers or take prayer hands to your back. Look forward, breathe in, then bow forward. Lead with your chest all the way out, all the way forward. Keep your bind as you drop your head down towards the floor. Breathe here. Look straight back. Lift up halfway. Come up all the way. Keep your bind. Face the front wall for pyramid pose. Keep your bind. Look forward. Center your hips, center your shoulders, look forward, breathe, then bow forward. As you bow, spin your left hip back and your right hip forward. Left hip to the back wall, spin your right hip to the front wall. Lift your belly up towards the ceiling. Lift halfway up, bow, and exhale out. Lift up halfway. Come up all the way. Place your hands at your hips. Lift your right hand to the ceiling for a revolving triangle. Then bow forward. Spin your left hand, your left arm to the ceiling. Gaze up to your fingertips of your left hand. Press down and pull in. Spin all the way open. Press down, ground down. Hug your thighs. Fire up your thighs. Draw your belly in. Spin further, chaturanga. Flow through your vinyasa. Up dog, downward facing dog. Look to the back wall. Come into high plank. Look to the front wall, low plank, exhale. High plank, look to your hands. Low plank, look to the front wall. High plank, look to your hands. Low plank, look to the front wall. High plank, look to your hands. Low plank, look to the front wall. High plank. Slowly lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the floor. Rest your arms, your legs, your cheek to one side. Take rest. Actually, windshield wipe your legs and rest your forehead to the floor. Reach back for your feet. We'll set up for bow pose. Set up for bow. Exhale out your breath. As you inhale, lift your legs up to the ceiling. Lift your legs up. Look out in front of you or look down to the floor. Now move air in and out. Each breath. Be with each breath. Lift your legs up. Lift your legs up. Come down to the floor. Rest your cheek to the opposite side. Second round. Reach back for your feet. Lift on your inhale. Open your toes. Flex your feet, both feet, like you're standing on the ceiling. Create standing feet. Lead with your chest towards the front wall. Look forward. Pull your chest forward. Lift up. Lift up. Come down. Upward facing dog. Flatten your hands. Press your hands and your feet down as you come up into up dog. Breathe. Breathe. Spin your inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Down dog. Roll over your toes. Look to the back wall. Lower to your knees for camel pose. Ustrasana. Place your hands at your hips. Place a block between your thighs. Hold on to your block. Inhale, go right back into camel. Lift your eyes up into the back wall behind you. Hug your thighs. Hug. Hold on to your block. Hug your thighs towards each other. Breathe here. Ujjayi. Breathe. Breathe. Then pull yourself back up. Stretch out. Downward facing dog. Stretch all the way out. Lower to your knees again. Place your hands at your hips. Set up camel again. Inhale, flow right back. Flow back. Look back towards the back wall. Maintain full action of your legs. Fire in your thighs. Fire in your belly. Pull yourself up. Place your hands to the floor. Roll over onto your back. Cross your ankles. Move your blocks. Lie down with your knees bent. Have your feet point towards the front wall. Rest your head towards the back wall. So you lie down with your knees bent and set up for bridge pose. Place your block between your thighs. Hold on to your block. Press your feet down to the floor and lift your belly up to the ceiling. Press your feet down. Lift your chest up. Lift your belly up. Walk your feet in towards your shoulders and have a calm, steady gaze at the ceiling. Look up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Ujjayi, breathe. Reroute your feet, your arms, your hands down into the floor and lift your belly a little bit higher. Now come down gently to the floor. Breathe in and sigh. Press down, come back up, right into bridge. Wheel, bridge, or wheel. If you can do wheel, step right in. Take on wheel. Wheel pose. Press down, lift up your chest, lift up your abdomen, lift up, lift up, lift. Come down gently to the floor. Breathe in, sigh, ha. Press down again, come up, wheel, bridge, take it right now. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, hug in to center, your center. Press down, hug in, Shine out from your center to your biggest opening and come down. Breathe in. Sigh. 2 more. Press down. Come back up. Flow. Don't rush the process. Stay in it. Stay in your breath. Stay in your body. Press down to go up. Press down to go up. Lift up. Gently come to the floor. Breathe in. Sigh. 1 more. This is it. Take it on. This is the one. This is it, yogi. Press down. Come back up right now. As if there's an emergency, an urgency for growth and transformation. Take it on right now. Tap into your vital energy. Tap into what's possible right now from your roots. Root down. Lift up. Gently release to the floor. Breathe in. Sigh. Supta Baddha Konasana, lying down butterfly. Press your feet together, your heels together. Place a hand to your chest, a hand to your abdomen. Connect to your breath. Take your awareness to your abdomen. Pull your knees together. Lift your legs to the ceiling as though you're standing on the ceiling with your feet. Now lift your arms up to the ceiling. Lift your chest towards your thighs. Now lower your legs 30 degrees forward. Flex your feet. Create standing feet. Drop 30 more. Now 2 inches from the ground. Hover your legs. Lift your chest. Look to your toes. Flex your feet like you're pressing your feet into the front wall. Breathe here. Breathe. Hug your knees to your chest. Cradle your head with your hands. Lift your legs to 90, straight up. Drop your right leg 6 inches from the floor, and now we'll scissor. Switch, switch, switch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both legs up. Lift up your arms. Lift up your chest. Drop your legs 2 inches from the floor. Pull the baby toe edges of your feet towards your face. Hover off the ground with your legs. Breathe, breathe. Pull your knees to your chest. Cradle your head for bicycles. Flex your feet. Stretch your right leg forward. Then twist your right elbow towards your left knee. Hold here. Switch elbows and knees. Switch sides. Pause. Now go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more, Phil? 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Take dead bug. Press your feet into your hands into your feet. Know you're always capable of more than you think that you are. We're stronger than we think that we are. Know that you are stronger than you think that you are. You're able to do more than you think that you can. It's just a willingness, having a willingness to step to your edge, to find out where your edge is even. Some people don't even explore where their edge is. So you need to exceed yourself to find your exceeding self. Let go of your feet. Hug your knees to your chest. Stack your left ankle over your right thigh. Thread through the center. So we'll take lying down hip stretch. Stack your left ankle over your right thigh, and then you'll take your left hand through the center and pull your right knee or right shin in. Rest your head to the floor. Now switch sides. Switch sides. Flex your feet. Rest your head to the floor. Breathe. Let the floor hold you up. Release. Take an inversion. You can take Viparita Karani with your block or shoulder stand or headstands. Set an intention to breathe right now. Let the floor hold you up. Breathe. Create standing legs, like you're standing on the ceiling with your legs and your feet. As you turn upside down, allow your body to flush out. And slowly start to come down. Remove your blocks out of the way. As you roll all the way down, hug your knees into your chest and close your eyes. Stretch your left leg out to the floor. Pull your knee to the left, your bent knee. Turn your head to the right. Shubhain, twist. Now roll back to center. Pull your knees to your chest. Stretch your right leg out to the floor. Twist to the opposite direction. Knee to the right, head to the left. Sink to the floor as you twist. Already start to tap into your rest. Roll back to center and take rest. Shavasana. Relax, release to the floor. Be held up. Let your body digest all of this work. Take true rest. Roll over onto your right side. Curl up in a fetal position with your eyes closed. And then from that side, come up to your seated position. Sit all the way up. Lift your palms to your chest center. We'll close this class with one full Om. Together, breathe in. Lift your palms to the center of your forehead. We'll all bow and say namaste. Breathe in. Namaste.